Hi, this is Dr. Warren. I really want to wish you a very happy Thanksgiving. I'm sure that you've been thinking about what you're going to do this Thanksgiving now with COVID-19. It makes things really pretty different. So I've been thinking a little bit about some recommendations I would have if you're thinking about what am I going to do on Thanksgiving. Here are my recommendations. Number one, I really do think it's very important to celebrate Thanksgiving. I don't think you should bypass Thanksgiving. It's absolutely important to make it a day of joy. That said, number two, be extra careful and absolutely avoid those large traditional indoor family gatherings. Number three, decide on the best plan that works for you and that makes the most sense for you. Make sure that any guests you might have understand the ground rules after you've decided what you're going to do. So some of us might be very much on the cautious side and may even choose not to celebrate Thanksgiving at all. I really don't recommend that. You know, we need celebrations in our lives. It's not good for our souls not to celebrate, and we need joy in our lives. There's a lot of things to be thankful for, and Thanksgiving is also a time to share and connect. It's not a time to be sad, anxious, and isolated. So some of the things to be thankful for are there's a lot of progress being made on vaccines, and I do think we'll have a vaccine available in next year. Our treatments are improved. And you know, the various shortages that we really were so concerned about, you know, not having hand sanitizer, not having masks, and not having a capacity to do testing, all of those are actually improved. We have many people who have worked so hard during this pandemic. Some of us may actually have already had COVID and are now recovered. And then there are many of us who have never had COVID, and we should be thankful for that. Also, Thanksgiving's a time for sharing and reaching out to people. We can do that too. Maybe not face to face, but I will certainly be calling my friends, texting, emailing, and using social media, and even reaching out to caregivers like you, just saying thank you, and I support you, and I want to connect with you. Because all those things about wishing each other well helps us all be stronger. Now that said, I want you to avoid large gatherings. The larger the gathering, the higher the risk that someone in the group has asymptomatic COVID and can spread it. Remember that 50% of people who are contagious and have COVID don't even know that they're sick. And there was one report that showed that people who actually were found to have COVID, 30% of them didn't have any idea where they caught the virus. So the more people that are around, the more likely there's going to be someone who actually has it. Gatherings of 5 people or fewer is best of all. And when you reach gatherings of more than 10 people, that's really not a wise decision. Good ventilation is very important, since any virus that is in the air is better if it's just swept away with good ventilation. A larger space means less crowding and less sharing of the same air. Be especially careful with older people and with those who are less healthy. So lastly, make a plan that works for you and others. Your plan should combine a good understanding of the risks, but also understanding what's really important to you and loved ones. Think things through carefully, and be careful to avoid decisions that are based on just gut instinct. As you make your plan, remember that it's not only about keeping yourself safe, but it's also about keeping your community safe. And from the bottom of my heart, I do really wish you a happy Thanksgiving. This is Dr. Warren. Aloha.